Yeah, y'all call it talking shit. What we do, it's not talking shit. All right, Oaks. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. But I guess if y'all Kamala cult members, they say that's not talking trash. That's a fact. No, you're a cult member. Like I said, it's like a dude or a chick who keeps getting abused. That's what Democrat voters are. And we done seen dudes. Matter of fact, I done seen a few. I even got who once. Well, he wasn't a close friend because he was older than me. He was. I think he was a senior too, or maybe 11th grade. When I was in ninth grade. Long story short, I'm not telling his business because people. Well, whatever. Y'all don't know my people, but I think he did end up in one of them situations. So even a guy, no matter how, but he was never like, yeah, he was always like what y'all would call, because I never thought he was a nerd. But he wasn't like us. Because matter of fact, I would make jokes. He was one of them. He one of them people that you don't mess with. You knew if you mess with him too much, you don't try to. And it's like I said, I never bullied nobody. But he and they had glasses, so da. But when he finally got mad, it's kind of disturbing. It's like, whoa, yeah, I'm just joking, But he was, we used to walk to school every day too, me, him, but I was in the ninth grade. But like I said, they all graduated. He was smart, so he went to college. But he got one of them situations. Long story short, anybody can get. The difference is we won't stay in it, and if we do, we try to. It's not you don't. Well, you should. You try. Some of you naturally don't pick a person. Oh, matter of fact, today it was just weird because I went to the one that was way out, right? Then the DMV I was at. I didn't even make a video that day. Monday. All right, so today I saw a lot of what y'all call mom jeans, and it was like kind of refreshing. All these, the shorts ain't in the ass. They think they know what men like. It's just a whole bunch of like, pretty women with nice bodies in like mom jeans. They don't. They ain't. The jeans ain't tight as fuck. Some of them, the ass. What if your ass is naturally big? You can't help it. Even if the jeans are loose fitting, your ass still. Then as soon as I had been noticing it, and this one, she finally leaves from the employee helping her. The booth or whatever at the DMV. As soon as she leaves, a younger chick with the little tiny shorts on, but they were the loose ones, the running shorts, but so they weren't booty shorts like that, but she had a long sweatshirt on. And as usual, she got Crocs on, no socks, you know, yeah, hood rat apparel. Or either, honestly, maybe she looked like a college girl, athletic, but it's like, see, the shorts are, the little tiny athletic shorts, they're not tight, but they're just small, the running shorts. And in my opinion, I'm like, all these women in here, they had all these mom jeans, as y'all would call them. I was just like, all of them came in. It's like a renaissance of, I guess you'd say, traditional woman coming back, just no mom jeans. They weren't old. It was one or two old ones, but they even had mom jeans on it, whatever. Matter of fact, the one with the biggest look natural as look had on loose pants too. But like I said, she can't hide, da. But anyway, the main thing, like I said, was the little young niggas, had the long hair. And I showed the first one. He got out. They pulled up soon as I pulled up, as usual, the gang stalker stuff. He gets out and, they drop him off because I got to remember, matter of fact, I made the video in the car about the other one in what you call it, the Grand Marquis. And so as I'm walking to the building in the strip mall, yeah, all of a sudden, before I can cross I'm in the parking lot. They pull up. I already knew it was a gang stalker. And the niggas, he gets out. You see his face all tatted up and neck. This is what we're saying. No, I don't care. I wouldn't hire that nigga. It's like, you can't discriminate, but what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure once you start interviewing him, the face tats and the neck tats, like they say, are bad decisions. And see, they still trying to make it like it's racism or ism, some type of ism. Ain't nobody isming you. You stupid as fuck. All right, so you're not tough. You're not gangster. First of all, you got to be smart to be all. I told you they brainwashed y'all into thinking y'all was tough, right? That's not the rules. Not even in the streets. This ain't about slavery and white folks and blah, 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 blah. That's why they killed all the real niggas or either put them in prison. A few of us just happened to escape, you know. The only reason food I did, y'all was following me is because, I guess because I'm military. I'm in the military and y'all, just assumed, that he ain't real. You gotta go to prison. That's what I'm saying. By the 90s, the mid 90s, y'all thought you had to go to prison to be. It is like, no, it's not even like, see, I told you, it's like, no, that's just stupid shit. That means none of your or one of your missions failed. You got caught, and it's not a joke. You fucked up, and you more than likely took some other niggas down with you. And y'all think that's cool? Like, no, nigga, they changed. That's that puffy shit. If you were smart, you would plan before I'm not advocating nothing. Like I said, the shit is dead, is over. The reason we had to do it, we see why. It was the Democrats, the communists. We didn't know, right? And that's what they got mad because they didn't really, they had to catch up to us. Everything was, which I would say, evolving so fast in the 80s, late 80s. By the time we're 14, 15, 88, 89, we're figuring out shit so fast they can't keep up. One, because communists, they're stupid. So they're amazed at the shit that we're figuring out. Not just listening to rap music, just from experience. I'm from Queens, New York, just experience. I can't count how many times people just like, damn, da 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 da, I'm like, really, I just looked and observed the situation, and I wasn't trying to do nothing. See what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you saw the advantage of the situation. Exactly. Now to them it's supposed to be over and repeated, and that's a lot. That's true too. A lot of times, I can't do that again. It was the situation. Be cool, fool. Exactly. You notice. Oh, be smooth. You can't make a career out of that. And so they get mad. You scary. They're like, no, nigga, you can't. You're stupid. I'm not scary. You stupid as fuck. It's like, shit. You the scared motherfucker. Cause one, you trying to get me to do it for you, or show you how to do it and keep doing it. It's like you got to read books, honestly. Even books that ain't got nothing to do with gangster shit or street shit. Books about airplanes, astronauts, all types of shit. History, books that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Fucking Ralph and the Motorcycle. That was one of my favorite books in middle school. You remember Ralph and the It was a Beverly Cleary. She was, I guess, one of my favorite authors of all time. See, in our time, we have Beverly Cleary. Y'all got, but the chick I'm about to say, she does fight for freedom of speech in England. She's from England. The Harry Potter chick, J.K. Rowling. See, but baby, to me, I never read and never will read Harry Potter. Even in the 90s when it first started getting popular, I kind of didn't have a problem with it. The witchcraft. I thought it was just nerd shit. But then, by the 2000s, y'all started fucking with me even harder, or they put more money into it after September. They pulled that operation. Then I started really agreeing with it because it's just more, about the. It was, brainwashing these kids to think it's just cute and magic. I just watched a horror movie again, all the same. If it has to deal with modern day Halloween, yeah, everything, all the bitches, they dress like either like Xena, warrior princess, but it's super skimpy, or sexy nerd. Yeah, basically they're all hoes. They all just dress up and they try to make it. Oh, I know this is powerful, but it's an old horror from like 2016. I just seen it. What's it called? Terrifier or something. But it was Terrifier too. Oh, so anyway, back to the DMV. So, and as usual, I'm not mad he got in front because I had an appointment and I know how that works. So it wasn't no problem. But of course, like the little I showed you, I ended the because it was a short. I made it short because that's the fastest. Once he acts, gets to the check-in point and talks to the person, he has no clue how to operate it in civilized society, because they're used to just being coddled as young black men. Yeah, they all this fake stuff that they're intelligent too. Oh, you're a young intelligent black man. No, in our day you had to earn that, and we didn't try to earn it. And I never really heard it too much, but you could tell everybody thought that, right? And it probably never really, because maybe back then they knew that was insulting. Yeah, intelligent young black, whatever. They had a, yeah, I never heard that. But what I'm saying is, so they telling all these young dudes, and they totally doing everything wrong. And if they had somehow been able to pull this off with Kamala, or in 2016 Hillary, we'd be screwed. All these dumbass niggas would be in charge right now. And it's not hate and jealousy. It's just you're stupid. Honestly, if you listen to us and just, find you a good job, a trade, the economy's good, you make money, you don't supposed to be famous or happy, you probably be happier than the rest of us. Think about it. Simple-minded people, they find him a little simple-minded wife, and no homo. They probably, so he's good looking, the wife is good looking. They living a happy life. He got a job. He ain't trying to be a celebrity. The wife either. Raise their kids. They ain't got to be super smart, but they everybody know, just that's. But how do you think back then? You don't think there was stupid people back then? But they own houses, own cars. Their kids went on, and sometimes because of genetics, and because with overrides, for all of us, if somebody, a chick extremely good looking, but she's stupid as fuck, long as she's don't fall for that whole shit and ain't out for the out hoeing, hey, you get with her. So you got 50-50 chance the kid might not be as smart as the father, or it might be the woman be smarter than the man. But it's traditional rather. Both everybody's raised, and what would keep them in line is not society spying on each other, but just the norm, the social norm. Like I said, the women ain't running around shorts up, and it's not hate, and we're not jealous. Y'all the ones mad at life and coming at us because you're mad at life. We trying to tell you what it is. Even the dudes that's smashing you, they don't want to be with you though. They just want to smash you. Now they gone, and even though you're a hoe, you still want somebody permanently. You thought it was cool because they lied to you. Oh, it's my power. I'm taking back my power and this blah blah blah. And my sexual power. No, you getting passed around. You're not in charge. You can lie to yourself and say I chose it. I let them. No. We're not jealous or mad. Y'all came at us and said the world needs to change, right? You coming for our pockets. That's when you really fucked up. You could be a whole fuck whoever you want, but don't come for my money. Meaning the economy, meaning the border, all that shit. Just overflex. Trying to change America into some third world country. You fucked up. Oh, that bus. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. What that is, that's what it is. Electric cars and electric buses, they're quiet, so that's a fake noise because it stopped. I'm like, they must, because it ain't, the regular bus is loud as fuck. Yeah, like that. Diesel, a diesel car. I mean, a diesel vehicle, but a bus engine, wait. And so what it is though, electric cars and vehicles, they thought about putting them on cars because you can't hear them. In big cities, deaf people, like say New York, you got a whole big old population of deaf. I mean, blind people rather, and they can't hear. Now I read this decades ago, like maybe '06, 18 some years ago, and a deaf person can't, because they're used to listening for an engine, and then you're in a big city like New York, like you hear this, yeah, it's normal, right? And so they had to put a speaker. That's why you saw that bus literally said electric. It is quiet, and it has a fake. That speaker plays the fake noise, and some people like, why is it playing fake car noise or engine noise? Because blind people, they can't hear it. They're super quiet. I mean, yeah, you got the road noise, the tire noise. So on a street like this, you might hear an electric vehicle because of tire noise and road noise if you're blind. But on a busy street like New York, you're not going. They can hear different cars, but if it's an electric vehicle in New York City and it's a bit, you're not going to hear it. Anyway, that was just something that I noticed because of that electric bus. And when it stopped, the speaker stopped. And then it started back up. Like, what the hell? It's an electric bus anyway. But oh yeah, I forgot. It was so long ago when I read that electric vehicles, some of them have to put a speaker that plays engine noise. All right, so everybody, and the DMV, right? Back to So they had another little nigga come in. Same thing. Both of them, they go up, ask they stupid question. Now that's fine to ask questions because that's what you're supposed to do. On that part, yeah, you're supposed to ask. That's what I advocate. Ask questions. But the bottom line is, if whatever you need to take care of, you ain't take care of it until I bought a new truck. Well, new to me, you know. And now all of a sudden you got all these little young ass niggas running up in there trying to handle whatever they gotta handle the right way instead of, ride around with 30-day tags forever. But that's what I told you. You're gonna look stupid every time. I told you, just do that all the time. Ask questions all the time. Don't wait till I do something to finally start asking questions and stop being a bum. I told you, hey, y'all been stealing my ideas and stealing from me. Motherfuckers, millionaires steal from me my ideas. Seriously, if I find out, actually, I can sue for it. See, that's a regular bus. Regular bus, obviously, intellectual property. That is a real thing. Can't steal somebody's ideas, but you got to have proof. And the way they do it, they had the government give them my ideas. So but we're getting rid of all the Democrats. It is civil. the standards in civil court are a lot lower because it's not criminal. But you know, a millionaire finds out. I found out some of these Democrat millionaires stole some of my ideas because of the gang stalking shit, and they thought it was going because it could be something as far as 20 years ago. Yeah, like especially back then, they really thought, oh, nothing gonna happen, man. Fuck that nigga. You know, they talking about me. Fuck him. Fuck him. But the proof, it comes out. Oh, it's all over. It ain't revenge. It's just what's only right. You can't steal people's shit. I might not even know until, the proof comes up. It's probably some shit I forgot about. These motherfuckers that stole it and developed it and took, Is what if they developed? No, it was my idea. I could have developed it. You stole it from the spying. Can't do that. All right, but everybody's still laughing at Kamala now. One thing I have to point out: Trump doesn't talk trash about Kamala. They're still trying to cause some, you got some of these people. It's like they still. I mean, it's all good because once we're back in charge, we're gonna do it the way it's always been. It's like if you can't adjust yourself, like the rest of us really learned as kids, 4, 5, 6 year olds. Those are life lessons. The whoopings you was getting, it wasn't just because you pissed your mama or your daddy off or both of them off. It's life lessons. Not just safety, you 4 years old is so y'all, yeah, just like we, you go have to, your daddy didn't beat you when you was a kid or you didn't have one or the other. You got to learn the hard way. Ain't nobody gonna beat you physically. It's just you got to learn. It don't work like just like them two dudes that followed me today. They came into the DMV. I walked out. Everything handled, no problem. They got they're frustrated because they've been taught the wrong way. All right, so yeah, they keep talking about so they come and trying to come on our side, and that's what I'm gonna show you is literally like what I keep talking about. They're the adults. Remember, they're the adults. Air quotes. They think because they dress a certain way or that they're the or be nice to people. They're the adults or some shit. And what it is, it's all bullshit, censorship, weak shit. You know, like this dude just what the fuck? He just walked up here and turned around. So does he? This weirdo. What is he? Illegal? He might be an illegal. And so that's what I'm saying. They're sending their illegals out, and I don't want to see. That's a perfect example. The adults would be like, "You don't know that man. He could have been born." I don't give a fuck, right? If he's a gang stalker, he's doing weird. I know. I got a lot of experience for decades dealing with gang stalkers, knowing their techniques. So yeah, ain't no. So when you try to play it off and fool us with oh, you don't know that man. I don't have to. You folks have shown me, and I've shown the world how you gang stalkers operate. You communists, how you communists. Yeah, why is this? You can say, well, maybe he's looking for something. This does not look like a business. If he's part of that, if that's what he's looking for, and he's waiting, you can say, well, he was looking to see if this is the build. This does not look like a commercial building. It's a commercial property. Looks like an apartment. The backside has decks, or not decks, has privacy fences. This does not look like multiple stores. What do you call it? A strip mall or whatever. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, they tried that shit before. Oh, he didn't know. He thought it out. No, cut it out. Stop it. Stop it. You can't. I was looking for that place. And this looks like a fucking apartment building. Stop it. Just stop with the stupidity. You don't have to be, a real estate person or, whatever, or it's common sense. This does not look like, and whatever that is. I call it the nerdery or incubator or whatever. They get to come and, they come and do I don't know what the fuck it's something that nerds do. That's fine. But stop with that Democrat shit, Oh, it looks like I thought it looks like I was looking for the building. Maybe it's this one. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Is this the building I was looking for? Literally has privacy fences in the back. You see, a back porch. Looks like a fucking apartment. Oh, I can't. What is that? Yeah, old ass direct TV satellite still here. But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm getting into. It's not shit talking. See, the adults, we're mocking you and clowning you because you did something stupid, right? It would happen to me too. I wouldn't get mad. I'd get embarrassed. I would at myself and play it. Trust me, with all the shit I know and the killers and da 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 da, I would not act the fool. What the fuck you laughing at? I know what I did. I made a mistake. Now, like I said, if you keep going on and on and on about it, like I am right now, then me as a real nigga, I might say something. Hey, look. You had your little laugh. It's over with. But like Kamala, she keeps going. She keeps doing it over and over and over and over again, fucking up. So isn't that trash talking? I'll play it. I'm gonna play it.
The best things in life never change. They just get better, like Hardy's original bag.
There were flashes of the Kamala I know, who is really a true public servant. She really does.
I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I forget I bought one of these. Let's scratch it off. Let's see if we want anything. The pro is $4. Motherfucker, what the hell? So how do you win? Oh, reveal 3 money bag symbols. 1, 2. Nope. Nope. Yep. Yeah, I remember. That's why I be fucking with them. Like niggas would come. They will buy right. They, them niggas scratch it off as soon as they get, still at the counter. or either right outside the store. You know, they could. I gotta read the instructions, and you know they can just look at it. You know, they just and look at it and throw it away. I gotta read like, wait, which one is this one? But you know, niggas that play it out. Well, yeah, the niggas and niggas that play it all the time. But all right, so here we go.
He really does work for real people.
If serving Willie Brown all those years, if that's considered serving the public, then yeah. Or if serving rich billionaires looking out for them.
You know, see, nobody's buying the Kamala shit. You gotta vote because she black. First of all, she ain't. But that ain't my biggest thing. It's sadly see some of these women, you know, because some of them, these young ones, they still got that brainwashing about, and maybe some of them done a lot of stuff too, so they're kind of brainwashed and still on that, you know, Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose slut walk shit. So they didn't too much want to roll with the calling her out so much for being a Willie Brown slore.
Like John Paulson and George Soros, if that's considered serving the public, as they literally scammed Americans, then yeah. Here we have crybaby Van Jones. He's up to the usual, more baby bot bimbo babble, trying his best to cape for Kamala after that horrible CNN town hall. I mean, these people can literally give this woman the questions, along with multiple choice answers, and somehow this lady still fumbles the ball.
Under Donald Trump, you criticized the wall more than 50 times. You called it stupid, useless, and a medieval vanity project. Is a border wall stupid?
Well, let's talk about Donald Trump and that border wall. So remember, Donald Trump said Mexico would pay for it? Come on, they didn't.
That was Vice President Harris speaking at a town hall event on CNN last evening. Join us.
See, that's the childish shit tactics. You know, the switching. And you're in a position, you need to answer, why are you still, the money that's earmarked, going to do it if you said it was stupid? So what's the deal? What's really going on?
Right now is pollster and political strategist Frank Luntz. We are now within the 2-week zone here as we get down to the wire. How close to the wire are we, and what do you think you know about these polls right now?
I think that clip illustrates exactly why Harris is in trouble at this point, and it's something that I don't understand why the campaign does not address.
If you're looking for news and commentary on current events, check out the best show for news, Timcast.
Campaign does not address. They asked her specifically, where do you stand on the wall, and what does she do? She goes and shifts it right to Donald Trump. Immediately mentions him twice.
Right.
Within the first 5 seconds, she still hasn't closed the deal.
How many of you, show of hands, will leave tonight planning to support the vice president? 2 have made a final decision. Now, you came in leaning that way?
Pretty much right in the middle.
Okay. Came in leaning, and now you're decided.
Yes.
Okay.
But I really do have to vote for my family. And another thing that is pretty much a turnoff, and this is with both candidates, stop trashing each other. We don't care. Stop trashing Trump. Trump, stop trashing the vice president.
See, that's the thing. No, he's not trashy. See, these people don't understand. See, these Democrats, see, those are the ones like undecided or maybe some recent converts. That's why I keep saying, yeah, I'm not putting them down. What I'm saying, well, it's not trash talking. People can't trash talk you, as y'all say, if you don't fuck up. And no, you don't have to be perfect. You can fuck up while you're getting the job done, but at the end of the day, that's why you got a deadline. And yeah, obviously, and some things, modern day society, you really should. Yes, remember how you ever seen that? I don't understand how they could fuck it up. I literally handed you everything, and all you had to do was put it together, and yada yada yada. And sometimes some people fuck that up. The rest of us, we, the way we came up, they didn't even hand us anything. Just get it done. Right? And we got it done. That's why, some of us had to adjust, because maybe, I'll be honest, you did take a shortcut, but they knew we would take it, but we didn't take the safety, no safety shortcuts or nothing like that. And see, y'all mad because we got things done and high level people appreciated what we did. Look, these crazy Democrats, poor person, whoever that is, I hate to be part of your family, especially if it was an elder. You like, that's this, I'm not, look, that's superstition, not Christianity. Look, there's a inside of the funeral is a same color Nissan Juke, and they can't even afford a sheriff. How much does that cost, the sheriff? A sheriff escort. That's what I'm saying. It's not speaking ill of the dead. That's why you got to take care of business and not be a Democrat. So when you die, you ain't in some bootleg witchcraft ceremony type funeral. Like, you won't know because you're dead. Yeah, you right. You won't know. We won't know. But you don't want to leave that legacy that your body is being paraded around. I know why he blew the horn, because he don't have a sheriff. And why are you going through the hood? It's probably a church around here, I guess. The church ain't on this street. It's 2 streets over. I know, to the family. See, that's some 80s shit. I remember as a kid, right? They had to take might not be in my family, but, and maybe it was. Also, some people, by then it was old folks. I'm talking about when I was, in the 80s. Somebody 70, 80 years died. I'm on like 10 or 9, and you just hear that they had to go take collection from the whole neighborhood. Everybody they know to bury Big Mama. It's literally Big Mama. They able to do that. To you, it might be your great aunt, your grandma or granddad's sister, and so your cousins is their Big Mama. It's not your Big Mama for real. It's your cousin, it's your great auntie. And they did that, see, so I can hear the older, your mama, whatever they do, because that's their first cousins, right? They're saying everybody thought, everything was handled when their dad died or their granddad. They thought, the insurance money when he died. Now, Big Mama died in 1985 or something, and there's no money to bury her. They got to get everybody, and they thought everything was handled. They were like, well, she was pride and kept everything to herself, and yada, yada, yada. And their dad died, your great, whatever it is, in the 70s, right? And so, you didn't, we understood all this stuff about, you see how they do weird shit now? They just bad for real. Today, these motherfuckers is mad and mad. They just on that mad shit, jealous. They is just like, why would you pull over on the other side of the street to pick that nigga up and not pull in? Or either you could have literally just stayed in your lane and the people just would have had to wait or go around. Why would he pull over? See, there's something wrong with these folks. The masters, you saw all that. The community, like with the feudal drive, they come out. Yeah. Oh, they might be mad. There might have been symbolism. The whole thing might be fake. It might not even been a real funeral. Because I said they're on their death knell. Yes, it is. That's your whole Democrat Party is the last dying throes. Y'all dying, right? The whole Democrat and the slave niggas. I like, what are y'all? What is all? Him. What are you driving by? What is that supposed to do? How is that gonna save y'all? I don't get it. None of us get it. How's that gonna get Kamala elected? Nobody wants to be a broke ass slave like y'all. Nobody gives a fuck about you hoes running around. Nobody cares, right? We care about the economy, closing the border. We don't care, yada, yada, yada. Nobody cares anymore. All right, it's over. It's over. It is over, right? And they still don't get it. They're still doing. They're still running around. And there might be, like I said, what about the DMV? You see, as soon as I said earlier at the DMV, all the women in there that look like her had on mom jeans, no tight ass pants, no athletic so-called shit. You know, exactly. Basically, it's just hoe wear, but they trying to act like, you know, oh, it's hot and I'm athletic. No, you're a hoe. You just want to be naked, a stripper. Yeah, basically, you don't have the courage to be a stripper. So instead, you run around like that all day for free. Stupidity. You give it up for free. I guess you do need a pimp. That's what I'm saying. The pimps, they knew some hoes are cowards and stupid. They give it up for free. So, they're not married. They're not, you know, you might even have a nice, good job. 200, 6 figures. Still getting played. All right, so this not trash talking. They're trying to come in and brainwash us with this to our side. No, it's schoolyard bullying. Trump needs this. No, he doesn't need to stop. This person, Kamala, wants to be the leader of the free world. How is she gonna deal with Putin or Lil Kim in North Korea, Kim Jong-un or whatever? And you know, she can't take trash talking from he's not trash talking. Everything he brings up, like I said, people like us, Trump, he's talented. He can make it funny. It would be boring if he just brought up, oh, Kamala's job, her percentage is this and that. No, he talks like regular people. She fucked up. This and that. And it's horrible. It's abysmal. I was in the military, in the 82nd Airborne Division, not in some, you know, I dealt with colonels, generals. They didn't talk like they had a stick up their ass. You know, your lieutenant who's platoon leader, this and that. They're Rangers, Special Forces. They don't talk like they got sticks up their ass. You got, you know, whatever, proper radio procedure, all that.
President, we don't care. The voters don't care. We don't even know.
And yes, the voters do care. Because when everybody knows, sane people, if Trump is talking about, he's not just, oh, Kamala's this and that. It's not just a joke. It's deadly serious. It's like, how come it's been that way all my life? Like I said, I grew up with niggas was dying, but you still can laugh at the situation. You know, shit, man. But you know, when the shit get real, but that's what the joke's about. So it don't get real. Or it's after shit didn't get real. But everybody's fine. You all right, man? Yeah, I'm all right, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck this. Yeah, you ready to go? Yeah, I'm out of here. You know, whatever. You can laugh it off. It could just be 5 seconds after shit didn't hit the fan. But if everybody's all right, you can laugh it off. That is the same thing. I don't care. If you don't understand, you're just stupid.
People they're talking about, that this person said this and that. How does that impact the voters?
She's mixing what she's saying. Trump doesn't say this person says it. You're like, well, he got endorsed. That's different. Kamala's the one saying, you know, mildly, and all these other people that most people don't know that we know because we watched Fox News years ago and yada yada yada. But we know they're traitors. Liz Cheney. And they're the one, that's Kamala. Trump ain't saying somebody said this about, we are bringing up that her whole staff is left. They left. That's not trash talking. They left for real. You like, well, the guy talking about, no, he didn't leave. He got fired. He's bitter. A little bitter bitch that got fired. A general who got fired. Just because he's a general don't mean he can't fuck up and get fired. He's bitter. That shows you why he got fired. Look what he's doing. No, he got no proof. Nobody's backing him up. It's just him, and we're supposed to take his word for it. Especially when we already seen 4 years of Trump. We already had 4 years. That's the main thing. So we already know this general is just a little mad little bitch.
You're talking to, that's who you're serving. This feels like high school gossip. We don't care. We don't want to hear it.
You're all nodding about
And
it.
see, this is like, y'all know nothing about politics. Defending the country, because if you think what Trump is doing is like high school, it's like, no, what it is, this bitch is a plant. Yeah, exactly, because she, everybody said Kamala's like a chick that got broke up with, because all she talk about is Trump. So then now they trying to throw him in there in the same category. This is like, no, it's not a back and forth. She did high school shit. And at the same time, she's running for the highest office in the land. And yeah, he's going to point out her discrepancy, her abysmal job performance. Yeah, he's going to point that out. That's not talking shit or talking trash. Nothing he said was talking trash. Everything is facts. You don't have to lie about Kamala. Nobody lied. Nobody talked shit. Everybody just told the truth about her. That's not high school gossip. The fuck is wrong with you Democrats? It's like, no. Literally, but see, like I said, okay, you give a little bit of leeway. They don't know about military or a lot of people in the military, they never had a top secret clearance. I just happen to have, to go through all that. And the rest, I was in the military. That's fine. Nobody said that it's not a competition. Did you have a top secret clearance? Did you have to? It's nothing to brag about. It don't help with your employment after you get out the military unless you're still, and really it would mean you're part of that complex, that military industrial complex. You got out a contractor or something like that on a high level. So it's like, yeah, once you get out, it's over with. You ain't got your clearance. I ain't got my clearance no more. Shit, that was decades ago. Matter of fact, when I re-enlisted, it went to another unit. I didn't need a top secret no more. I'm not in I was in the MI unit, 82nd, 313th MI. That's why I had that, because, and literally, I didn't hear shit, but just the point that you might hear stuff.
Covered a lot of campaigns. I'm not here to take sides.
Classified or see classified or hear, but, majority of the time, no. I'm not going to run across that.
What Trump said. Okay, that's the point I was trying to get at.
Talking about
in the sense that if you are her.
Yeah, I would say.
But if you look at the numbers, Donald Trump is running stronger now than he was running in either 2016 or 2020. So if you're her, you're thinking I need to try to disqualify him sometime.
Okay.
But you're all telling me that you would prefer she do that by making a more affirmative case. Yeah. This is why you should pick me over him.
I would say exactly that. I think from prior to even entering the race as the presidential candidate, and then once she ultimately was nominated, for a very long time, she didn't stoop to his level. And as of late, last couple of weeks, I've really started to see, like you said, this schoolyard bullying. And I think that's beneath her. She doesn't need to do that. She can run on her policy. She can run on her position. You don't need to stoop to his level. And I really think that's what it is. I respect her more for that, if she would just stay out of that arena.
Yeah, she goes stoop to his level. What policy? What is she even fucking talking about? The whole point is Kamala has not said any policy except for it's not a policy giving away a house. And like they said, the house is going to go to illegal immigrants, illegal aliens. not to Americans. The house, what was it, $20,000 to black? Who's gonna pay for that? And then, like they said, if you're not in a position, so that's a $20,000 wasted, and the house is gonna be up for foreclosure probably in a year or two, if that long. This crazy jealousy. I mean,
to see, like you said, this schoolyard bullying. And I think that's beneath her. She doesn't need to do that. She can run on her policy. She can run on her position. You don't need to stoop to his level. And I really think that's what it is. And, you know, I respect her more for that if she would just stay out of that arena.
And that's coming from a Kamala Harris supporter who lied, claimed that she was undecided, saying that she just made up her mind on Kamala after the town hall. Which you could tell from her responses during this segment that this lady right here was already a Kamala Harris supporter. But even she's saying that Kamala coming out heavy on the Trump, saying his name 100 times every interview was annoying. It's like the answer to every question is...
I mean, but at the same time, she tried to say it's both ways. You know, they can't help it. It's the same, you know, both sides are like, no. That means right there, you see how old that chick is? She's pretty old. She's about 50. And she still don't understand how to be in a leadership position or how to, you know, because if she's thinking Trump is trash talking, that means she's never been a supervisor or anything. You can call like that means in her opinion, you can't fire nobody no matter what they do because you're trash talking. You know, yeah, you can't point out nobody's poor job performance because you're trash talking. Or she get cheated on because you're trash talking. Your boyfriend's cheating her husband, you're trash talking. It's not the same. Yes, it is. All right, y'all tried to come. Y'all look. We told y'all. Nobody says you can't speak out, but what we're saying is you got to take what we say in return. And the good thing, we're just edifying you. We're not dogging you out.
Trump, when there are so many unanswered questions about her policies, and what she's truly planning for Americans. Kamala's plan right now is to just keep screaming out Orange Man bad as loud as she can. And that's backfiring with voters in the middle because common sense folks that's not a stand for either candidate won't be persuaded by constantly talking about Trump when he was in office before. People already know what he's all about. They know his...
I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. Bottom line. Everybody's seen live through Trump. And we lived through her as vice president, and Biden already bust out. She was she was in every decision I made. It was me and her hand in hand. Yeah, he said it, right? He literally did the symbol. He interlocked his fingers. He said we was interlocked. Our staffs were interlocked. Every decision we made, is basically we made. Right, so you can't even say, well, you know, he did that without. I advised against it, but he did it anyway. Nope, she can't tell that lie. She was down for the cause. Yeah, like Kamala said, ride or die. She's ride or die for Joe Biden. Yeah, also this stupid shit, Project 2025. Whatever, it's like, what the hell is this? You know, they keep lying about it. Trump said it, Project 2025. First of all, it's just stupid.
So I'm sure we're all keeping up with this year's election, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. And you know what I've been seeing a lot of? Kamala Harris lies. And it's all because she wants to paint a specific picture of her opponent, Donald Trump, and she will stop nowhere in trying to paint this man in a negative light. She even tries to attach him to Project 2025.
Heard me say before, he is an unserious man. But the consequences of putting him back in the White House are extremely serious. Extremely serious. Just Google
Project 2025. And that would be a really heavy hitting point if Trump had anything to do with Project 2025. In fact, on several occasions, Trump has distanced himself from Project 2025 and says, I have nothing to do with everything that's going on and with the papers that they are writing up. In fact, here's a video from the
It is, you see, at most of it, like you said, Trump is just like us. He probably had no clue what the fuck Project 2025 is. Seriously. You can say you don't know Trump for real. We don't, but it's just common sense. Nobody know what the fuck is this there. Project 2025. All of this so-called, trying to get black people and black men scared. All this fear-mongering. Project 2025. What the fuck is it? Yeah, black men need to see Project 20. No, the only thing black men need to see is Obama telling y'all that you better get in line, nigga. Y'all niggas better get in line. Get back in, hey, get back in your place, nigga. This Obama, shit, nigga, Obama for life. You crazy as fuck.
former director of Project 2025 saying Trump has nothing to do with what we're doing here.
The breaking news is Trump has nothing to do with Project 2025. Sure, a lot of us have worked in the admin and came together, but this started long before he even announced for president.
So I'm sure we're all keeping up with this year's election.
Who is he? He's
so I'm sure we're all keeping up with this year's election. Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. On several occasions, Trump has distanced himself from Project 2025 and says, I have nothing to do with everything that's going on and with the papers that they are writing up.
Ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. When has Trump ever had anything to do with something so stupid? Whatever they're talking about is just plain stupidity. From the little bit I heard about it, Trump never has nothing to do with stupid shit.
A video from the former director of Project 2025 saying Trump has nothing to do with what we're doing here.
The breaking news is Trump has nothing to do with Project 2025. Sure, a lot of us have worked in the admin.
It's always some funny looking dude. Some lame ass motherfucker. It's always a lame white dude who's they're supposed to be, as black men, we're supposed to be scared of some lame white dude whose face looked like he got punched in from birth or whatever. But that's what we're supposed to be scared of.
Because of that, and I'm not putting her down for I mean, people showed their emotion, I guess. Probably in the wrong way, but it happened.
A few moments later.
And I just wonder for anybody who heard that, like what they thought of that.
Deeply offended. I was deeply offended, and it felt like a moment.
You see how niggas ain't playing that Obama shit. It's like, who did y'all think Obama was? That black man, was just gonna be like, oh, okay, Obama said it, shit, let me get in line, okay. I guess I better put my head down. Yes, sir, Mr. Obama. Whatever you say, sir. You need your shoes shine? Yeah, shit, Mr. Obama. Oh, you, that's a good nigga. I shine your shoes and whatever else you need.
Where it's like, you N-words better get in line.
I mean, Obama was feeling himself a little bit way too much. I don't know who lied to Obama. If you want to go high school shit, like in high school, somebody lied to you. Somebody lied to you, Obama. They lied to you real bad. They hyped your head up. They blew your head up and you fell for that shit. That's the first thing you said. That number one rule as a real nigga. You don't never let nobody blow your head up. It got you thinking you all that. Remember that? All that in a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? This nigga thought he was all that.
Few moments later.
And I just wonder for anybody who heard that, like what they thought of that.
Deeply offended. I was deeply offended, and it felt like a moment where it's like, you N-words better get in line and do what we say. And it felt like him as the czar of the Democratic Party coming down to say, go get these N-words in line. And the general tone of it was...
That's another thing. He's a slave. And like that homeboy right there said, it sounded like they told him, the white masters, they gonna get them niggas in line. It's your ass.
disgusting. It was abhorrent. I don't respect it. I didn't like nothing about it. I agree with the idea of mass support. Democratic Party coming down.
I ain't know these young niggas. They knew about Toby. That was, like I said, I remember when that shit came out. The Roots Christmas special. Now, most of us didn't know about Roots because we was too young. I still never really saw the original Roots. Wasn't that I wanted to watch, but I did watch part of the Roots Christmas special. I think it was 88, 80. Because, like I said, I'm like, how the fuck is they had a Roots Christmas special? I thought it was hilarious, the idea. And so did everybody else around me. But, remember that the scene, everybody knows, Toby, he whipping, the master was whipping Kunta Kinte. What's your name? Kunta. He wouldn't say, he was finna die, right? Whatever. It was Reading Rainbow. That's what I'm saying. We don't know LeVar Burton from fucking Kunta Kinte Roots. For us at that time, it's 88, 89, we remember him from when we was little kids reading Rainbow. And then, he got on in 87, 88 or whenever, Star Trek Next Generation. I remember that. But you didn't know he was Kunta, right? But then you see the root. Oh, okay, yeah. And Kunta, what's your name, boy? Kunta. Whoops. Your name is Toby. That's what. See, even everybody see that. That's what everybody see. Everybody tired of y'all. Ain't nobody down with all this. Whatever your boss is, you can come on my live stream all you want. Ain't nobody down with y'all. See, we ain't got to take no whooping. Tell it, we go put your dick in the dirt. See, yeah, keep on playing. Come on around this way.
Like a moment where it's like, you N-words better get in line and do what we say. And it felt like him as the czar of the Democratic Party coming down to say, go get these N-words in line. And the general tone of it was disgusting. It was abhorrent. I don't respect it. I didn't like nothing about it. I agree with the idea of mass deportation, largely. You have criminals in this country who are destroying our nation. They're coming in here, getting earmarked bills and policies to open up businesses, get free housing, get easier access than those who are legally immigrated to this country to welfare and other benefits. So, as a taxpayer, we have to pay for these guys to have luxuries of life, and we don't get anything, especially Black Americans who suffer so much in the system under Democrats. We don't get anything. That's insane. You talk about Springfield, Ohio, and the whole thing with the fluff talk of, grabbing the soundbite about Haitians or whatever is eating cats and dogs. Y'all trying to change the narrative of what he's really talking about. Change the narrative of really what we're talking about. And telling us that's what we should be discussing. No, this...
At least he's sitting there. Well, she being quiet because there's a town hall. And she like when they just got like 5 or 6 Democrats and 1 Republican or 1 conservative Black person, like on the Breakfast Club, they're over talk. But she being quiet and listening. Yeah, that bitch knows. Okay, she knows she can't. But that means this is what we're saying. She really thought she was gonna go in there and hear, yeah, we're all for the bullshit. No, all of these niggas, they telling her, like, nah, we done with that shit. They finally woke up. I like to think I got a lot to do with that. You ain't gotta thank me. Just your thanks is voting that bitch and all them Democrats out of office. That's all the thanks I need.
Here, this is what we're discussing. This is America. And this is what America is about and what we're discussing.
That brother was him and the dude in the barbershop, them two right there. Those are some free niggas. It goes to show you that they freedom papers. Yeah, it goes to show you that not every Black person has a slave mentality behind the nonsense that the media pushes. I mean, it takes a certain...
Just like I just showed you, these niggas, you see how they just pull up over again, slaves. These are permanent. And remember, I've been saying it? I've been saying it for years. Since I've been making these videos. I started, 2018? That's why slavery lasted so long. The house niggas, they just can't get that shit up. I don't. It's like it's in their genes. Even before the Europeans even came over to Europe, these type of niggas, you know, I don't know what, but every race has them. But for some reason, I guess it's maybe it is original man said, you know, I'm from New York, and you know the Muslims and all that shit, you know, the original man, this and that. It might, that part might be true. The original man saying, you know, Africa, why we can't get rid of these slave niggas is, you know, we're still getting punished for the original man, you know, whoever the first man who went to the devil, you know, or let Eve go to the devil, you know, this and that. I said this is just a theory. God hasn't told me this yet. You're allowed to talk to God and have wrong opinions, and you are. Read the Bible. I told you I give you all these free nuggets for free. You allowed to do all that. You have your own conversation with Jesus, right? So it's me. Like, if he wouldn't give me the answer, he'll give me the answer. If not, I'm good. We're good. But it's like, why can't we it's not even not just get rid of them, or why can't we open their eyes? They're just so beholden to the devil. It's like these folks are crazy.
Of awareness and intelligence to be on that plane.
Hey man, it's like you see a nigga, he hit Pennsylvania. He in New York City. You just started him a business. Hold on. Don't say New York City. Back in the day, but now.
What is this? What's going on? NBC4. Project 25. Let's see, what are they talking about?
By now, you've probably
This is a day ago.
heard of the conservative plan known as Project 2025.
Yes. look, you know, they get these people to appear like professional journalists, and they say this stuff with a straight face. Project 2025. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Guidebook has been published every 4 years since President Ronald Reagan by the right-wing think tank, the Heritage Foundation. Now, we're talking about this tonight because it proposes some sweeping changes to the federal government, a key issue in the upcoming presidential election.
Civil rights groups from the NAACP to the ACLU have spoken out against the proposal, a move they warn will disproportionately affect African Americans.
Investigative reporter Tracy Wilkins explains why it could have an even greater impact on Black people and the economy in our region here. Tracy?
Yeah, well, as you both know, the nation's largest population of wealthy Black people live in our region, especially in majority Black Maryland counties like Prince George's and Charles. Many of
this Project 2025, nobody knows what it's about, but I doubt that has anything to do with federal employees who don't do anything. Is that what y'all talking about? That has nothing to do with a Project 2025. That's the bureaucracy people have been talking about for decades getting rid of. Like I said, that's why most of us couldn't get a job at the VA. Federal employees who won't retire. They're old as fuck. They won't leave. They got plenty of money. Why they won't leave? They won't retire. You can't get in. And it's a thing, vet preference, all of that's supposed to be. You should have. But it's not even that. Like I said, most of us, hell, you can't even get a job in the cafeteria or as a custodian, which would still be a federal job at the VA hospital. Anything. Because once you're in, you can move around, move up. That's why that is. All this stuff, oh, my sister will be affected, selfish ass Democrats. Evil ass communists, but that has nothing to do with Trump. Whatever this stuff is talking about, these folks are crazy. Yeah, black middle, everything has that tells you all about whatever this bullshit is about. Whenever the headline is black this and black that, this and that, da da da, you know it's communist Democrats.
Our strong middle and upper middle class black families were built around the federal workforce. It's the region's largest employer. So we asked experts on both sides of Project 2025 how dismantling it would impact the black middle class that has heavily relied on it.
And that's why shit takes so long to get done, because they picked a whole bunch of stupid ass niggas to put in these federal jobs. Ignorant ass, stupid ass. Those are two different things, but they're both. They're all combined. Ignorant and stupid.
2 cups of sugar. When Michigan native Ashaki Robinson moved to Bowie, Maryland, she could hardly believe all of the concentrated black wealth around her. And not just middle class, but like, rich black people. Like many in her community, Robinson is a federal worker. She's a social science analyst for the Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Social science analyst. What the fuck is that? And how long has she been there? All these people on Section 8 in the projects are still broke. Generations of girls having kids, 5 generations on welfare, and that's not hate, that's a fact. Not just welfare. It's not the way y'all talk, kid after kid after kid. She turned 18, she already got 2 kids, she waiting up. And yeah, they're all grandfather clause in. If you don't know what that means, look it up. So she gets ahead of any other chick who needs Section 8 because her mama or her grandma was on Section 8. Her mama was on Section 8, so she get one too. And these people getting paid, just like Thomas Sowell said. The whole thing is a scam. Because these people, they're concentrated. They literally telling on themselves. Concentrated theft. Concentrate the whole, and it's a shame because it is fucked up that black people are the ones stealing all this money. Government bureaucracy, they just need a job, so they need people to stay a permanent poor class. They need permanent people for her to study. What the fuck is she, a professor?
But like, rich black people? Like many in her community, Robinson is a federal worker. She's a social science analyst.
So look, she rich black people. So she's one of these rich black people she was surprised to see, but she need a whole bunch of poor black people to study. Millions. They need millions and millions and millions of poor people to stay poor forever so they could be rich black folks concentrated in Maryland. You niggas are stupid if you keep voting for this shit. You deserve to be walking, riding the bus. Now, if you walking, because you want to be healthy, that's fine, because you want to. That's all good. But no, you're walking because you don't have a car. You don't have a house. You scraping, struggling. And we tell you, we're not fucking with y'all no more. We don't have to feel sorry for you. We don't have to help you. God doesn't say we have to help you. Because we tried to lift you up. God told us to. And you refused God. We're not God. We're doing what he told us. And you refused it. You're on your own now. It's too late.
For the Department of Housing and Urban Development. And just speaking as a union representative, you could be making a lot of money with your doctorate. There's a lot of things that you could be doing. And you're working in the federal government.
Yeah, she got a doctorate. I already said that. I already knew she's the diversity hire doctorate. Went to a HBCU somewhere. Got her doctorate. No, if it's not hate. I know for a fact. I know people that went to these HBCUs, got their master's, doctorate. Some of them, we the same age. Some of them my homeboys. All right? Best buddies. We best friends. All that. It's not hate. I was happy. 20 years ago, I was happy. Even though my career was over, I got hurt. I'm back in Birmingham. They still in school, but I'm still happy. I'm like, at least somebody made it. Now I see they're brainwashed DEI hires. Remember, that's why I was so disappointed. I'm like, nigga, you not stupid. Literally, I'm so fucking can't understand what's going on. I got to put myself in the hospital. And these stupid people are keeping y'all poor. And some of y'all aren't stupid. You just maybe cowards. That I will say. That's not trash talking. You too scared to go against, you know, like that white dude just drove by looking at me, and all these niggas keep driving by and shit. You know, I don't know what they think finna go down unless they want some. I don't think they want none.
Very few people are lucky enough to actually have a job that has meaning. And I'm one of those people that do it, and a lot of people that work for the
What is the meaning in your job? You keep people poor purposefully. You keep people in the hood. What are you studying? There's nothing to study. There is nothing to study. They just need a foot in their ass. That is not studying. No, seriously, I don't mean, you know, a real foot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put your foot down. No more benefits, that. And I don't mean if you, look, you got a time period. You got 3 years. You need to be doing something. You need to be looking for a job or going to school, a trade. It ain't even got to be hard. A lot of these trades are just show up and they pay good money because you're going to be doing a real job. That's all you got to do. You're going to do a real fucking job. You don't even want to, that's what I'm saying. Put your foot down. That's the foot in their ass. Not physically, a real foot. Just put your foot down. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years max. Up, you off. No more benefits. No more welfare, no more Section, you know. And I want to, you know, I'm going to do Section 8. So, but there's still this, they got such a backlist. Yeah, it'll take forever just to get all them folks off that mentality. This thing is crazy. Black middle class, a whole black middle class, they're the ones who eating and this and that and keeping their necks. You know what? They came up with that stupid phrase, keeping their foot. The white man got their foot on their necks. And yeah. They're the ones with their foot on your necks. Not us. Not Republicans. It's these motherfuckers. Cause no, them right there, them people, they just told her that's the federal bureaucracy. And it's all black folks. Got their foot on y'all necks. They're just like them, just walk by. Them poor black folks just walk by just now. These black folks in Maryland, in a good part of Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, is fucked up. But they're middle class, rich black folks, government employees. They're the ones who got their foot on your neck. These rich black folks got y'all poor, and they getting all this money to keep y'all poor, to study you. What are they studying? Like you're animals. They're studying you like you're in a zoo. The projects, you know, they're like the projects is some kind of zoo. They got y'all in cages, and they're getting paid big bucks for this. And like I said, it's easy to wake up. It's easy. It's easy. Our side is easier. You're going to feel better. The physicality. Matter of fact, that's another thing. You're going to be healthier mentally and physically. You're going to feel better all the way around. And it ain't you because you're part. It's not a club. It's not a club. You just, you know, people just click who like getting stuff and doing stuff. You accomplish something. You know, every day you getting off work, oh shit, it's quitting time. You're happy, right? Everybody happy. Today Friday. Matter of fact, a lot of people finna be quitting time all across the country. They finna be happy. Things are done. Some people didn't accomplish something that only took a day. Some people might have, today, 5 o'clock was their deadline, and they had 2 weeks to do it. Seriously, some people, today is their deadline. And they're done, right? There's a simple sense of accomplishment. You feel better. You mentally, you look better, you feel better. It's natural. They want you to be down and look down. and be broke. And they hate that. They hate for you to just feel good about yourself. And it's not pride. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what God love. I'm telling you, that's what God love. You're not egotistical. You're not rubbing it in to the poor folks. You're not looking down. All that is bullshit. That is the devil. That's not in the Bible. The Bible doesn't say nothing like that. But anyway, I ain't done for the day. But I'm gonna go do some. They try to act a fool, so I got the show out too.